in the very first meeting, because it was a compressed timeline, so had to quickly find out. Typically, I don't ask anybody, whether an elite or everyday athlete, directly, hey, what are you looking for? But in this case, I needed to get to the bottom of it, and LeBron was and still is a very intuitive person, and so even as a high school kid, he was very directive about what he was looking for. And I asked him what the most important thing to him was from a performance standpoint, and he said comfort, which was awesome. Was super cool for me to hear because I'd never heard that. Usually back then it was lighter weight, better traction, stability, whatever. And for him it was comfort. And so asked him what his most comfortable shoe was. At the time it was the Adidas Pro model. If you Google LeBron senior year, St. Vincent, St. Mary, you'll see him wearing multiple different types of shoes and from different brands. And often that was us sending him shoes to try so that I could then get feedback from him about what he liked, what he didn't like, to speed up that process. And ended up coming up with some innovation from that idea of comfort, both a lining. There's an innovative lining on the inside for comfort, and then also underfoot, something that Nike had never done before, of a combination of airbags and foam and how it all went together. So it was very specifically engineered for his performance desires. And then at the same time, during that process, getting to know him, getting to know the LeBron that he wanted the world to know about, not necessarily the one that was being written about. And that's kind of the funny thing is a lot of people, a lot of the media picked up on the Hummer, and the shoe was designed by the Hummer, which couldn't be further from the truth. The eyelet was designed by the Hummer. That was about it. And the rest of it's just him. His AAU team was called they called themselves the Soldiers, and the Oakland Soldiers. And so the idea was this of being a modern day soldier boot for the court. And so a lot of that went into the design. And so this, again, the performance of comfort, how he was on the court, us giving him something even more than he had thought about in terms of, the protection and the stability and the flow of the shoe, how it moved with his foot. And then also the aesthetic of who we believed he was, and showing all that to him. I guess the